Big Z Reviews. Hi, my name's Brandon Zarzyczny, but you can call me Big Z. And today I'm doing another update on my weight loss. And this is, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'll link them down below. This has been a long journey, but you know, I didn't gain all this weight in a year. I gained it over my lifetime. And so it's going to take a while to lose it. But right this time there's a big celebration, and I guess I might as well start out right with it. You know, I hit a little over 200 pounds lost in around 2 years. And I just hit that today. It hit actually 201 pounds lost. Like in the past 2 days I lost 3 pounds. And that's, so a weight I'm currently at is 619 pounds. And that's kind of incredible, because I mean, like, it's just so funny though. I've lost so much weight, but like I could still be featured on my 600-pound life. And like when I stop thinking about it, it's a little depressing, but at the same time it's so happy and so exciting that the progress I've made. So I know I'm on the way, and it means so much to me that I've done this. You know, I kind of, you know, when my first video I did, I had lost 50 pounds. And like, I remember dreaming about losing this much weight. And of course, dreaming about losing more weight. And that is my plan, you know? But the only thing is, it has been a little bit since my last video. And that's because I definitely did hit a little hitch in my weight loss. You know, at the time, I think it was like September, October that I did the last video. And I was hoping to hit the 620, the 200 pounds lost in November. By the end of November, that's when when I had to close my pool. And that's like when I'm able to swim every day, like the weight just kind of falls off me, as long as I do pretty good with the eating. Like, because I don't really trust my Apple Watch with how many calories it says I burn. But at the same time, you know, if I swim every day for like 1 to 2.5 miles, you know, and it says I burn like 4,000 to 7,000 calories, you know, I don't think it burned that much. But I mean, it's a lot easier to hit your weight loss goals when you can swim. And, but you know, there was the pool, I had to close the pool. And then, you know, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and, you know, our family likes to give gifts and food. And with the quarantine, my brother decided to get into baking a little bit. So he was like baking bread, baking sticky buns, baking stuff like that around Christmas. And I gained a lot of weight. And like, I went back up to, like, the highest was 666 pounds, or 667, I think. And I think, you know, like, I use one app to do, like, follow my weight and, like, to give kind of, like, where you're going. Oh, I stopped using when I was gaining the weight. Although I still kept track of every weight. So the name of the app is Happy Scale. And you see there, it keeps track of everything and how much weight I've lost in the past time. You see that 5 pounds in 7 days, 24 in 30 days, but only 18 in the last 90 days, which is kind of sad. Then you see the current rate, the predictions, and the current rate right now is 4.3 pounds a week. But then I committed to doing 2.5 pounds a week. That's what I'm trying to do. And by then I could get 200 pounds in 6 weeks. And the overall rate is 1.3 pounds. That's for 2 years. And even with that, I would get there by May 14th. So I'd get into 600 pounds. And here you see the weight chart for all my weight loss. And you see they figured that some of the highest and lowest weights may not be real, so they put those extra marks so the peaks aren't quite as high in this chart. But that's it. I think was holding a lot of water, because like at least 10 to 20 pounds of that came off really quick. But then the rest of it was slower to lose again. Like, that was like real weight I gained. But some of it I think was just I was holding water weight or something. But you know, it's funny. Like, I mean, I know it's my responsibility. It's what I have done. You know, I am the way I am this fat because of my actions. But it's definitely genetic. I'm genetically predisposed towards weight gain. Like, because I don't think a normal person would be able to get as heavy as I was. And I think that my body, like, if I fall off track, my body's like, oh, okay, I'll store all this energy away. You don't worry about it. It's fine. You know, my body likes to store the energy away really easily. But, you know, once I got back on track, especially, you know, but the whole time I was lifting weights, you know, but the thing is, it's funny. It's like you say I was dirty bulking, you know, although I definitely don't need a dirty bulk. Although I did over the winter, and ever since I put in the garage gym, when I clean up the garage, I've put on a lot of muscle. Like I put on at least 10 pounds of muscle, I think. That may have been part of the weight gain. But I know I improved all my maxes. Like my bench press is up a little over 200 pounds. My squat is up to like 375. Everything is up. You know, so I'm definitely a lot stronger. It was funny, like my body's changing, but like I always say like I have some, like I have more pecs, but I have some stretch marks at the top of my pec, like the muscle now. But then the droopy man boob is hanging down below. I'm like, come on, gravity, give me a little help. Skin go up there, you know. But you can't really control that. And but you know, the problem with that, along with I wasn't eating great, but I also I wasn't doing cardio, but I was walking. But then this winter we had I live in north central Pennsylvania, and we've had the most snow we've had in like over a decade, maybe like 20 years. We had a lot of snow. So while I was walking around my pool, I think it's like a track, which is all none of the benefits of a treadmill, but all the boredom. But although I throw on some music in it, and I enjoy it. But then, you know, all the snow, like, even though I kind of shoveled it, it's just, I couldn't really, you know, walk around there. I was worried about melting, and some of the spots, like, it just, so I was still lifting weights, and the most cardio I was doing, though, was generally shoveling snow, which I was impressed, I'm happy it was, even though the snow was, like, 3 feet deep at times, I could shovel it fine. I mean, I got tired at the end, but nothing. Like before, I had trouble shoveling when I was heavier. Like I couldn't do it. Like I was really worried about slipping and falling and wearing shoes, and it was like kind of scary. You know, thankfully that we didn't have much snow the past couple of years. But, you know, in January, I started to get my eating under control, and I really started working on that. And then the weight started to come off again slowly, although I had to lose the weight I gained first. Like, I can't help but think that if I had done better, like, I would already probably be in the 500s if I had done just a little bit better around Christmas. And that is disappointing, but, you know, you can't time travel. You know, so you just gotta work with what I have now. And I still am so happy about how I'm doing. And, you know, it's, like I said, I haven't been lifting weights almost like, I have around like 5 days a week. Basically, whenever I'm sore, I take a rest day. But, it's funny, I actually got my COVID shot about a week and a half ago. And it was, the one time being fat has done something good for me. But I randomly, like, saw that Rite Aid had openings, and I was late at night, and I signed up for me and my family, and like they had like no reactions to it. My mom and brother, they had like literally no reactions to the shot. This is the Moderna shot. But for me, the second day, like right after they did it, I had like really bad burning in my arm, and I'm like, you know, I had a lot of body aches and joint pain, and I gave myself a couple days rest, and then like just walking. I just walked around my pool, but now the snow's gone. But then I actually tried lifting, and like I did leg day. Leg day was pretty good. My joints weren't too bad, And then I did a push day, you know, bench press and military press and incline press and like a version of the press down. Like but my elbow kind of got really jacked up. And then so then I was feeling a little better, and then like I was still like I took some days off and then just walked. Like I feel whenever I take a day off, I have like once now I can walk again. Since the snow is cleared off, I walk at least a mile if I take the day off of weightlifting, unless I feel really shitty. But it's been like I've taken like a complete week off from lifting just from my elbow, and you know everything is kind of with the elbow, you know. And then of course I was feeling better, and I did some other stuff. I got this like sled thing to push along. I think you can do different exercise. It's pretty fun, and I did that, and I kind of like I fell, and it kind of tripped over my feet and fell and kind of landed on my elbow again. Like, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of nasty. So now I'm taking more days off. But at the same time, I almost think that, I don't know, just the walking may be better for my weight loss than weightlifting. Though at the same time, the extra muscle I got from weightlifting is probably burning more calories. But, you know, I've been walking, you know, every day, like over at least a mile. Like today I walked 1.5 miles, and I actually for the first time today broke the 30-minute mile. Woo, yeah, it's so impressive. But you know, that's a lot better than what I think. I looked at my watch to keep data like from like a year and a half ago. Is when I walked more, and I think at that time that was walking the dogs, but I think it was like 45 48 minute average for a mile or something like that. So I feel like I'm moving a lot better, and so this last bit of weight loss a lot of it has been in my legs, which really I haven't been. Most of my weight loss before has been in my upper body, and my upper body right now is like probably smaller than it's been since high school, you know, but until you get down to my waist. But I still have, you know, the spare tire and the fupa. And the other thing is too, the weight loss, I'm a little asymmetric right now. For whatever reason, my right side of my body, especially in some areas like my fupa and on my boobs and my side boob, and some other stuff, my legs a little bit, my inner thighs, I'm losing less weight in my right side for some reason. It's like, so, but it is what it is. I can't control it. That's the thing. Any sort of YouTube video or article or thing about lose that stubborn belly fat, like, that doesn't work. You can't train the zone. You can't do anything to, like, your body, I guess, randomly decides where it wants to take fat out that day if you're at a deficit. And that's what, you know, I was thinking, like, it is so easy, though. That's like, I kind of fell into it, too, when I was kind of plateaued and had that, you know, the weight gain. It's so easy to fall into the, like, but day by day, like, you had a bad day, like, oh, might as well eat a bunch of shit since I had a bad day. You had a bad week, yeah, I'm not going to lose any weight this week, might as well not try too hard to lose weight, you know, we have a bad month. But you can always come back, you know, it's never the end. You can always keep doing, you can always do better. You can always work harder the next day than you did the previous day, the next week, you know, you can always do better. And right now I'm on a roll. I'm like, this past week I've lost it's like 5 pounds this week, but I think my average was like 4 pounds, like this. And I mean, that's like my total average. I think, like, I'll have to show, I might try to do some screen recording on my phone, see if I can show, like, the one app I use has some cool things that, like, it tells you, like, the rate you're losing and it kind of also gives you, like, when you may hit the future date if you keep going on this rate you're going, you know. But there's just I'm really doing good right now, and as before, like, I haven't opened my pool yet. I mean, we'll have to see, you know, what the weather is like. You know, probably it's usually around the beginning of May is when I can open the pool. So, I mean, I have a little over a month before the pool opens, but I'm doing so good right now. If I keep with the eating and I can swim, like, I think the weight will really come off. Because, like I said, I lost 200 pounds the past 2 years or so. But the first year, I lost 130 pounds. And this past year, I lost 70 pounds. And of course, the past year has a lot of shenanigans with the coronavirus and, you know, a lot of other stuff in my life. But I'm hoping that I can have another 100-pound year. You know, it's not going to be easy, and my weight might plateau a bit, but I think I'm still so heavy enough that I think it'll still come off if I keep working at a deficit, you know. It's not going to come off super fast, and I don't need it to come off super fast. I'm playing the long game, you know. I need another 2-3 years to maybe hit my goal weight, and I'm happy with that. You know, it didn't come on fast. It's not going to, you know, leave fast. And, you know, if I keep going at the rate I'm going right now, which might be harder to maintain, but I mean, I'm feeling good with the walking. Like, my joints aren't bad, my feet aren't bad. You know, I feel good with the walking, and I'm gonna give my elbow a little bit more time to heal. Then I'll start weightlifting again. And that's the thing, I hadn't been kickboxing too much lately, just because I was getting a lot stronger. My muscles were getting stronger and stronger, but I feel like my joints weren't getting as strong as quick, because I was having my wrists were pretty beat up, so I stopped doing as much of the kickboxing, just because I knew that seemed to be aggravating it. And I also got a figure 8 deadlift straps for when I do the deadlift, and that really helped. And, you know, I wrap my hands and my wrists when I do exercises that are wrist heavy, and my wrists are feeling better now. Now I just have to get my elbow going. The actual elbow is like, it's feeling better now. It's just like that nasty bruise, and like it's beat up. So I figured better give it a break. But like I said, if I can keep it going, I could easily be in the 200s, you know, before the end of April. I'm not the 200s, sorry. I could easily be in the 500s by the end of April. And that it's been a long time. Like, I'm not sure exactly what I was, but in high school, when I was like sophomore, junior in high school, like before I did Weight Watchers, I was like in the 420s, and then I went down to my lowest was 350. Then I gained it back, and during the football season, I gained some back, and then I hurt my knee, like I tore up my knee playing football, and I gained a lot more back. And then, you know, what's funny though, with that knee injury, I wish I feel like I really am enjoying the weightlifting, and I think I like it. It's kind of like I'm a big like role playing game fan. Like, I like RPGs, and like a lot of them, especially the older ones, the JRPGs. There's like, you have to grind. You know, you have to level up, you have to get your character stronger, you have to fight a bunch of monsters. And it's like, weightlifting is kind of like that. You know, because it's a lot of different things. It's tough to see the progress. But, you know, when you add, you know, 5 to 10 pounds a month to your max, you know, it's kind of thrilling. You know, it feels like you're really progressing. And I wish I would kept up with it, you know, back in the day. But at the same time, like, I liked the weightlifting a lot when I played football, but I didn't like the running. And when I had my knee injury, I partially tore one of the interior cruciate ligaments, and also like damaged my patella and like some of the stuff there. But like, it didn't fully tear it. But they couldn't do surgery because of my weight, and because like the center one is really tough to do surgery on. So like, I did therapy, and I actually remember it's kind of sucked. I had this woman that was really good, and I was getting really good with the therapy, and then she was off, and this one like douchebag that was, I think, at the head of the department, the thing, like he would always spend a lot of time with the women's soccer players. It's a little creepy, but then he's had me do lunges, and my leg like popped and like collapsed and like kind of went back, and I feel like he was like, nothing we can do for him, and that's kind of like what happened. And I didn't play my senior year of football because I didn't have any trust in my knee. Like, I remember actually in the off season, after I felt better, I went back to do the weightlifting, and the weightlifting was good. And then at one point we were doing like the one day we were doing some Olympic lifts. It was like the clean and jerk, and I did the clean and jerk, and my knee literally gave out like under the weight, and I almost had the weight like fall on top of me almost. Like, it didn't happen, but like it was scary. And after that, I stopped exercising pretty much, and I stopped, football. And it was, I feel like it's so stupid. But at my graduation party for high school, I was like, we had a badminton court next to our house, and we were playing badminton with like friends and family, and like I'm not bad with it. Like, I can't move too well, but I'm tall, I can get a good shot. But like for some reason I like won the game, and then I was like prancing like a ballerina or doing the jump for some reason, and I landed like on my right leg, and it boom exploded. And that, like, the ligament fully tore, like the partially healed ligament fully tore. And like until before that, it was always just randomly my leg would give out, and it sucked. And after that, it was funny. That was some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. But like my two of my cousins that are both like the same height as me, like both 6'4", 6'5", they helped me get up again to get into the house, and it was like but after that, it was fine. Like, I mean, right now, but I just with more damage from walking around with my weight, but my knee is stiff but relatively fine. Like, it's never given out since then. Like, it doesn't give out anymore. Like, after like the rest of the knee like stabilized itself without the compromised tendon, the ligament. Like, so, like like I almost wish that I would have somehow torn it fully, and I would have maybe stayed with the football a little bit more. Like, even though I wasn't good enough to do anything in college just because of my weight, and because like I had a time like I wasn't great, but I didn't have, my balance was shit. Especially I got a lot of height, and then I couldn't really, and I didn't have much endurance because of my weight. But I enjoyed it, and I think I enjoyed weightlifting. I wish I would have stayed with it more, but what can you do? You have to deal with what you were doing now, and I'm doing what I can now to get better. To improve myself, to be stronger and lighter and better than last time. So if you want to see a chart of my weight loss, like I said, I'm going to see if I can do screen recording on my phone and see if I can get that to work. But this will work too. This is my 2 years of weight loss, and you'll see this is around January, Christmas of the year before, and this is the last year. That's it. The peaks are a lot higher. Like, the app kind of rounds them out and says, oh, that wasn't that big, but that, like, this is when I can swim. But this is my newest weight loss, and that's been really good. If I can maintain that, I'll be very happy. And I'm gonna try. And the biggest thing, is like when you talk about like recommend for how to lose weight, when it gets down to it, it's just being at a caloric deficit. No matter what your genetics are, no matter what issues you might have, the laws of thermodynamics apply. The first law of thermodynamics, energy can neither be created or destroyed, only transferred. And so, I mean, if a pound of fat is they estimate that's like 3,500 calories, food calories. And so if you every day of the week, if you average out taking in 500 calories less than you burned off that day, if you do that every day for a week, you will lose a pound. If you do more exercise or watch where you're eating a little bit more, maybe you get a 1,000 calorie deficit. Then you will lose, 2 pounds, a week. That's what you get down to it. You just have to eat less and move more. And that's what I've been doing. You know, I definitely, the weightlifting helps, and the walking, I think, I don't know, I'm gonna, especially when my elbow heals, I'm just gonna keep walking every day and see, you know, that may be better for the weight loss, perhaps. But like and see how my feet and my joints hold up with walking a lot. Like, I don't think I want to walk. Today I was really moving. I was going pretty fast. I felt I'm not actually fast, but for me, you know, that's, and they're going around the pool. It's like it's like 20, 26, 27 laps for a mile. So it's like you know, it's a little repetitive, but I mean, it's, I like it because it's completely private. You know, especially with my one dog that has, it's like her back legs don't work too well, so she can't go for a mile-long walk. So, but I can walk around the pool. Otherwise, I'm gonna say, like, there's a privacy fence, but I have to imagine. I don't know if my neighbors are like, he's out there again. All I see is the top of his head. Because like I'm 6'5", but the privacy fence is like 6 feet high. So he's at the top of my head, just walking around in circles for like half an hour to like 45 minutes or whatever, you know. But I mean, right now that seems to be working, and I said that my elbow feels better. I want to get back to lifting weights. I think like, it's why my elbow's here. I might do some more leg day, another leg day tomorrow or the day after. But I don't want to like screw up my elbow anymore to give it a chance to heal. But for what I'm eating and drinking, of course, you know, every day is different because I have a different meal every night. Although like usually have similar things the days we do it. But like I'm really doing like I'm still doing the intermittent fasting. Again, it's I don't know if it's full intermittent fasting because, you know, I start off the day, like I'm trying to do, I have, this is what I drink out of. This is like 40 ounces. And I drink, I'm trying to drink at least 4 of these every day. And, the first one in the day is with coffee. And that, like, I have a couple of different protein powders I use. But, there's like one, it's like each one, they more calorie, they slightly more calories, there's slightly more protein, but it's like a 110 calorie one, there's a 90 calorie one, and there's an 80 calorie one. And I know if you look at the container, they want you to use like a scoop for a cup or like 2 cups of water, but I use that whole giant thing for 1 scoop. I found like if it's too concentrated, I don't like the taste, and it's gonna be not many calories. And I mean, I like to grow muscle, but at the same time, the weight loss is more important to me. But then that's like equals out to like 20 cups a day, or like a little over a gallon. And there's like I have the rest of it is fasting. I don't eat at all, and I exercise and do other shit fasted. And I have it, like I said, I have the morning one with coffee, and then I have one with a protein shake, and then I usually have like one with plain water, and then at night I have another one with the lowest calorie of the protein shake. And occasionally there may be a diet soda in there with dinner, and that's, you know, I don't know if that's helping or not, but it's not hurting, I don't think. And with food, like I still like intermittent fasting is not the key for everyone, but for me it works because a lot of the breakfast foods are temptation areas for me, and it's with it's still a regular meal, regular dinner, I kind of satisfy my hunger, you know. And like if I'm hungry after, I found like I was around Christmas, I was binging, you know, later after dinner, and that's kind of really hurt me. But I found that the biggest key is that I really think the key is that especially for snacks, like if you're having a craving, if you're hungry, is to find something that are have low caloric dense foods. You know, like there's a lot of options now, you know, for stuff. I mean, even just plain popcorn is pretty good, but like, there's a lot of like smart popcorn and like smart chips, and like some of these, I've had some different things that like they're pretty good. They're like, some of them, like for popcorn, it'd be like for 110 calories, you have like 4 cups of popcorn or something like that. Or some that I know some of these chips I have right now, I forget what they're called. I think they're like the lighter version of like the popcorners or something like that. But they're like 24 of them for like 90 calories. And they don't taste quite as good as, you know, the full fat, full calorie chips, but they kind of hit that salty. I tend to crave that salty sort of chip snack that hits that craving. And also, I allow myself one protein bar. And I know that's one thing I know, like Robert Irvine's protein bars are a little too good, but still, I got better. But like when they're on there, I was eating like 2 to 3 protein bars sometimes, and that's not good. It's just eating a candy bar. But like I tried a couple of different kinds of protein bars, and I usually try to find that like for like under 200 calories is usually the goal, and close to 10% that's protein. So like try to if the max 200 calories, it better be close to 20 grams of protein, but there's like that gives it a little bit of the sweet tooth too, and that kind of satisfies me. And if I sometimes if I might have protein, or I might skip some other stuff, I found that if I'm really hungry, like later on, I'm still kind of in that 4 to 5 hour window of eating food. Like I found these I don't know if different grocery stores there, but my local Wise's have these like salad packages, and there's one I really like is a bacon Caesar salad, and it's like for the whole kit it's like 500 calories, and actually some grams of protein, not bad, and it really fills me up because and it's roughage, it's good for you, and I think that's really what I've been doing lately. It's really helped like keep me in control, and like it's not. And then every once in a while you can have a day where you have something else, a nice treat. But in the average day, every day, that's what I've been doing. And it's been really working for me lately. And I think, it's something that I can maintain. I'm not withholding that much, and I'm still being satisfied. I'm still enjoying what I eat. And it's just maybe enjoying slightly less. I'm not like going crazy with the stuff, But like one of my favorite things to do, and that was tempting, like, when I was feeling kind of shitty, like, I almost did it, but I didn't. Like, one of my favorite things, it is so horrible, but like, a whole bag of tortilla chips. And then I take, a whole container of any salsa, and I put it in, a bowl, and make, like, my own kind of special salsa, like, add hot sauce, and I add a bunch of cheese, and heat it up, and then add, like, sour cream, and they create a really good dip. Probably so many calories, but I haven't done that in a while. I was tempted, but like, no, you gotta be good, But I have been good. I'm doing good, and I'm happy. I've lost 200 pounds. And I'm so kind of proud of myself, even though it's like I've lost a decent sized male, like not a little, like a big male, like that's like almost a light heavyweight UFC fighter I've lost, and I'm still very fat. And it's like I'm at that time where, like, if anyone sees me out, I'm just like, oh, that guy's really fat. And now I'm like, oh, I am doing so good. I am looking great. Yeah. And it's like, no, but I'm not. But that's, the rest will come. I just need more time. It's weird though. Like, I can really tell my body is changing. I've lost a lot of weight, and I still have a lot more left, but I am feeling a big difference. And it's funny, I lost my dad, it's going to be like 8 years at the end of April ago. And he was always like, I feel weird sometimes because he was always a very athletic man, and his job, he worked at the Pennsylvania Department of Health. And early on, he was actually in charge of STDs. Like he had to like try to like get knowledge out about them, preventing them, and even go elsewhere and like contact other sexual partners if they've identified in testing. And then, but like a lot of that stuff later on, he was more an administrative role, and like they got nurses to do more of that stuff. And like later on, before he retired, a lot of his big program was heart health. Like improving the heart health of Pennsylvania. And it must have he must have hated having two very obese kids. You know, I've always been obese. Like, I mean, like even like for like I was like I've always been heavy. You know, I've never not been fat in my entire life. You know, I was even like when I was born, I was like I think I was like a month early or something like that, and I was still a little above average. You know, I've never not been fat, and it must have kind of been hard for him. But I know he still really loved me, even though there were a couple of mean comments or sides about, you know, that hurt me. But you know, and it's funny. Like I sometimes I think about him. I know like if you know he looks like he looks a lot like John Malkovich, especially like in Rounders. He looked exactly almost like my dad. The mouth is a little different, but you know, pretty much he looks almost exactly like John Malkovich. And I've noticed like he was a tough man at times, but I really loved him. And but I've never really seen him in myself, like but with the weight loss and with getting older, I'm starting to see more of him in my face, like especially like around here, around my eyes. Like he had a different eye color. Like I have really chocolate brown eyes, like my great aunt Bernice, and like my mom has like really unique eyes, like kind of green and yellow, and like the different color and different lights. I think my dad had like, I don't know, like greenish yellow eyes, but like they're piercing eyes. Like like I know my mom said one time a waitress said he had evil eyes, but like you know they're deep set and they're unique eyes. Like and I've a couple times I've looked at myself like when I'm driving in the rearview mirror, and I just kind of see this portion of my face, and I can see my dad looking back at me, and it's interesting. It's very different. Like I hadn't really noticed myself him in seeing me, and I know like I really think that he would be proud of my weight loss, you know, because he would want me to be healthy. And now he was always he was a wrestler in college, and he was a like amateur cyclist for most of my childhood, and he was a marathon runner before he got cancer. And like I mean, he exercised every day, you know, multiple hours of his life. And I'm trying to get to a healthy weight, and I think, you know, it's funny. A lot of times I would talk about, you know, my plans or how I was going to lose weight or what I was going to do, and he was always kind of a no nonsense sort of guy. He'd always be like, you know, talking doesn't mean shit. It's only your actions that matter, or something like that. He would always say something like that, where it doesn't matter what you say, what matters is what you do. And I am doing it. You know, and it's not easy, but I'm really proud of myself for losing 201 pounds, and I'm gonna keep losing it, and I'm really looking forward to what other changes I'll notice in my body. Like, that's the funniest thing is like this, when you lose it so much, like it's not immediate, like it's randomly. Like one that's funny, I probably noticed the most like when I'm laying in bed, like late at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. Like it'd be like I was kind of like laying on my side, and I was kind of like rubbing my leg, and it's like, whoa, that feels different. I have muscle there, and it was like a lot, and too because fat moves kind of freely, especially when you have excess skin. So like when you lay down, the fat kind of spreads out, and you notice it more than just when you're standing. Even though there was like my definitely notice like you know, the sizes of clothes I'm wearing. So I don't want to buy too many clothes because I hopefully won't be at this size too long. But you know, I'm starting to get into not needing king size so much. You know, like I'm not fully into the normal sizes. Like I'm like 5XL tall is what I'm probably at, you know. But I've lost a lot of inches everywhere in my body, and I'm really happy about that. And if you want to stay further on to the end, I might try to include a little bit of of me doing squats, a little exercise. And I know I might talk a little bit at the end about why I don't have that much range of motion. My knees are stiff, but I'm working on that, trying to get better. And if you're interested, I'll cut it so that's not so long. It's like an hour workout, but I'll cut it down a bit. I just need a lot, the weight will come off as long as I keep following that and keep doing what I should be doing. The weight will come off. That's the thing. It's the body will find the calories it needs from all the fat I've been reserving. My body's very good at holding on to the fat, and this has to just tell it, no, 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 get rid of that, please. I've got to do it, and right now I'm doing it. I'm doing pretty good, and I wanted to share that with you, and I tell you how I'm going, and how it's going, and I hope you watched my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want, you can subscribe to me down below. I do like movies, books, and TV show reviews when I'm not talking about my weight loss. And thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you next time. Okay, today is leg day. And I already did some stretches. I'm going to start my squats. This is my warm-up set. 3 sets of 20 with 155 pounds. And I can't go too low because my knees are low jacked. But I'm trying to work on getting lower. At the same time, not going too low without hurting my knees. I'm just working on muscles, my back, my core, my shoulders, and working the legs. Okay, another warm-up set. This is 3 sets of 16 at 205 pounds. Okay, so this is 3 sets of 12 at 255 pounds. So this is 3 sets of 8 at 305 pounds. This is 3 sets of either 4 to 6 reps, depending on how I feel, at 335 pounds. Okay, so this is 3 sets of either 2 to 4, depending on how I feel. And this is a match of my previous maximum squat at 365 pounds. And the last time I weighed myself, I was at 636 pounds. I didn't weigh myself today, but I figure I'm probably still somewhere around that. I wasn't great this past weekend, I had some shit, but I did work out every day. So we'll see. And so that means that for maximum weight that I'm squatting is a little over 1,000 pounds. That's pretty crazy, but yeah. Again, can't go too low, but I know later tonight I'm gonna feel it. So I'm definitely, especially, my legs are strong. It's from carrying around my fat ass. So even just holding this weight is really helping build my back, my shoulders, my neck, you know, everything. So I'm not too worried about going too low. That'll come later. I know my knees are already feeling better. Like when I walk around my pool, like yesterday I walked a mile, around 30 minutes took me to walk it, but I didn't really have any knee pain. Before, last time I really walked a lot, I got up to like 1.5 miles, like not every day, but enough like, and I had I had a lot of knee pain, especially my right knee. So I had to like lock my leg out and walk with it straight-legged, and that really killed my knee. And I'm not really doing that anymore. Definitely part of it is weight loss, and part of it is just, I think, working like this, doing stretches and doing squats and doing all this shit. I think it's helping my knees. So getting more mobility and going lower will come in time. But for now, it's definitely better than not doing it. Man, my legs, yeah, I'm not going too low. My legs don't have problems with the weight. I just have a little control balancing it. I controlling it with my back and shoulders. So I'm still not going to move up for another couple weeks. Okay, now I'm working back down, and it's 3 sets of 10 at 245 pounds. Okay, so now I'm back at my original weight, 155 pounds, and I'm going to go again for 3 sets of 20. This time I've been a lot more tired, but this weight is going to feel like nothing. And that'll be it, and afterwards I'll probably do just a couple of dynamic stretches, and then go for a walk around my pool, depending on how tired I am, like 5 to 20 minutes. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I'm done. But thanks for watching. 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 And thanks for watching. 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 So thanks for watching. You know, and thanks for watching. 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 So thanks for watching. 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 So thanks for watching. And thanks for watching. And you can subscribe to me down below. And maybe see you next time.